Hello everyone! Welcome to this month's Godslayer vlog. I don't remember what number this is. Is it 8? I think last time it was 7, right? Anyway, goodness gravy. Wow, we're gonna be getting near the end of these because this is the last semester. Anyway, goodness. Most of this production vlog is me like fixing animation things and doing revisions and a little bit of rig fixes, a little bit of other things. I don't remember exactly what I'm doing for a lot of these. I'm also going in and putting in a lot of the secondary animation, so that's good. I still, you might notice I still have some crucial issues to fix with Ace's rig, because his hands still freak out and his pants are not quite weight painted and his boots are painted a little weird, but yeah. Right here what I'm doing is I'm actually rigging the skeletons for the post effects, and of course they're gone because After Effects on my laptop did not like working with that many layers. So yeah, here's me working on the single entirely 2D shot in my entire film. The little appearance of Sinmani, Ace's wife, in ghost form. Fun fact, it's not actually like her ghost. It's supposed to be like a mimic, I guess, that's meant to like lure Ace through the level, but you don't see that much gameplay, so I guess it doesn't really matter that much, I guess. Yeah, but anyway, this shot was really fun. I'm glad that I spent some time like doing some for fun animations because I feel like I learned a lot more about how to animate cloth wiggling, like with a sine wave pattern. So that's very good. Here I am hooking up all the textures and making alpha channels for all those freaking gears for this background. This background looks so complicated, but it's actually like a bunch of the same assets and then they're just spinning. So yeah. I also learned about, oh my goodness, I learned about post-infinity keys this time, which is something amazingly handy if you want to do like looping animations. I still gotta learn how to do animation layers because I think that would be super duper handy. But pre-infinity and post-infinity keys, basically like the thing repeats for infinity either after the thing, so that would be post-infinity, or before the keys that you set. So yeah. It was really handy for the spinning gears. I added a little float to Death's skull. And as well for like some brief breathing animations and Ace's hair blowing in the wind. What you saw there is I was working on the After Effects rig for Sinmani's boss sprite. So yeah, I'm really excited with how that turned out so far. Also, I spent a bunch of time finally freaking tackling the rune prop because I was like, okay, I can't put off doing this any longer. But yeah, and I was immensely thankful that I retopologized it over break because it made breaking it apart so much easier. And also I ended up being able to take a shortcut with the textures. It's not the best practice, but you can actually assign materials or textures by like faces instead of by whole sets of geometry. So since the sides got really crunchy because I deleted them and made new ones, I ended up making like a base color for the rune and then just like assigning it to that. Because I'm like, you're only gonna see the sides of it for like one freaking shot, so I might as well just like do what's easy and quick there. We also learned a really neat trick for parenting objects using a parent constraint instead of like parenting it in the outliner. So that's very nice because you can toggle whether or not it's constrained to that thing on or off, which is really helpful for Ace's shotgun because he often goes from like holding it normally to like while he's running without his finger on the trigger because he, he's got trigger discipline to, properly like shooting it. So yeah, that's fun. It also helped me sort of sort out some weird stuff that's going on with Death's sleeves. I'll figure them out, or I won't, and I'll just make everything work by brute force and in post. So yeah. So that's some fun stuff. I still need to fix Ace's angry eyebrows, but I'm very pleased with his expressions so far and how angry I'm able to get him without any angry eyebrows. I'm also very glad that I made his pupils able to go so much smaller than I thought I needed them to be able to. So that's very good. Right here, I'm rendering out like little rune props for the 2D versions. And right here, I actually decided, because it was really hard on Maya and took too much freaking memory to animate the candle flicker in Maya, I decided to just put in little white dots that will act as tracking points for my gosh danged, oh my goodness, my candle flames. And then I just did a wave warp and made it really big and pinned the bottom in place like I did for the original animation. So yeah. Here I am trying to troubleshoot. Ace's facial expressions are still very broken in this shot for no particular reason, and I don't understand why. I don't know what it is, so I might end up like cheating the shot somehow in post. I'm not 100% sure. I also finally fixed Ace's gloves being too small. I just scaled them up with a corrective blend shape, and I'm starting to work on the bandolier. I have gotten it rigged. I just need to remember what the hell my professor did to parent it to things. And we're also still kind of ironing out exactly how it's going to follow. Likely we're going to have to bake the animation first, which basically means like make it permanent and then calculate the physics on the bandolier afterwards. So, oh boy. I'm not even messing with his little second belt until, like, we iron out the bandolier. But yeah, and here's this shot. I needed to improve this, like, posing-wise quite a bit, but I didn't have a lot of really good ideas, so I ended up just kind of fiddling with it, and then it's like, I'll just tweak the pose and call it done. And then I also had a chance to clean up the title sequence. Howdy there, everyone! Thanks so much for coming to the end of the video. It's really cool. Not everyone does that, so it's very sweet of you to stick around. And if you want to be an even sweeter bean, you could like and subscribe. That would be super cool. It would be real helpful. Yeah, this channel is mostly just my production vlogs for my projects and stream VODs right now, but hopefully eventually I can start making more dedicated YouTube content. That being said, if you would like to support the production of Godslayer before like it wraps up, you can head on over to my Patreon. When it wraps up, I'll be sending out some sticker goodies and all that fun stuff. So, you know, make sure to pledge any amount on there if you want to. Or you can hang out on Twitch. Sometimes I work on Godslayer on Twitch. Or we're just chilling out, playing games, or doing other homework, you know, whatever needs to get done during the school year. But that being said, thank you so much to my patrons who help make this possible and are helping support me throughout college and, like, starting my art career. It's really cool of y'all. So thank you to my pursuers, Big Print, Bonnie Schnabel, Danny Jones, and Holly King, my Voidwalkers, Lisa Bembachi and Scarlett Brooks, my Nightmare Eater, David 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐸, and my Mythic Sparks, Dakota, 𝐾𝐢𝐬𝐜𝐸, and Sadie Hartman. Thank you all so much for your support. It's really, really helpful. So yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye! Well, howdy there. I think